Greetings, adventurer. My name is Jack, and you are on the Infinite Staircase. The beings known as Aasimar carry a spark of the upper planes within their souls. Born through the union of a mortal and celestial, they can arise amongst any population. Their lives can last for up to 160 years, and they often have subtle physiological marks that hint at their celestial heritage. There are 3 variations of Aasimar: Protector, Scourge, and Fallen, all of which I shall cover in more detail in a short while. Most Aasimar grow up aware of their differences. Even in supportive environments, their celestial nature often provokes curiosity, suspicion, or fear. This social distance leads many to adopt a cautious demeanour, choosing to remain unobtrusive in public spaces. Some experience prejudice, which affects them deeply, particularly because many Aasimar possess a strong innate sense of empathy. They avoid drawing attention where possible, not out of shame, but to prevent becoming targets for cults, fiends, or other hostile forces. However, when confronted with evil, an Aasimar will act, setting aside discretion when necessary, provided innocent lives are not placed at risk. While the majority lean towards good-aligned behaviour, not all Aasimar uphold the ideals associated with celestial beings. Some are led astray, influenced by harsh experiences or the promises of dark powers. Deities such as Shah and Seth have been known to exploit these individuals, twisting their nature for their own ends. Still, most resist this path. In rare cases, an Aasimar may receive direct guidance from their celestial ancestor or its agents. These individuals are often those who most clearly embody the traits associated with their divine heritage. Aasimar are similar to their mortal parents' race in their general physiology, though they are often uncommonly tall and beautiful. Their forms possess an unusual, sometimes uncanny stillness, and most are marked by a single or several features uncommon amongst mortals. They may have a dusting of metallic, white, or charcoal freckles, a ghostly halo that crowns their head, or an unusual tint to their shadow. Other frequently observed traits include silver-coloured hair, or eyes without pupils that glow in shades of pale white, grey, or gold. In some lineages, additional signs are present. Aasimar with planetar ancestry may have emerald green skin. Those descended from avoral celestials sometimes develop feathers interspersed through their hair. Gale-blooded individuals often possess opalescent, pearly eyes. Solar lineages may result in brilliant topaz eyes or metallic skin, either silver or gold in hue. And lineages tied to coatls or lilens occasionally present with small iridescent scales. Aasimar possess a combination of perceptiveness, presence, and resilience uncommon amongst mortals. They are typically both insightful and charismatic, able to notice subtle details and influence those around them with ease. Many can see clearly in complete darkness and emit a magical light, allowing them to guide others through shadowed environments. Their celestial heritage grants them innate resistance to damage in the forms of necrotic or radiant. In battle, an Aasimar may unleash the celestial energy within them to transform into a more powerful physical form. From a young age, many Aasimar experience dreams or visions imparted by a celestial guide, often a diva. These messages may offer guidance, reveal threats, or impress a sense of purpose. Though not infallible, such patrons provide counsel shaped by their own ideals. This can lead to moral dilemmas, as an Aasimar may be urged to pursue a greater good at the expense of immediate concerns. These visions are not always welcome, but they are rarely ignored. Aasimar are uncommon across Toril, and possess no cities or cultures of their own. Like other plain-touched, they live among the societies of other races, often without ever meeting another of their kind. Most Aasimar are born as the sole example of their lineage within a family, with siblings rarely sharing their celestial traits. In regions such as Mulhorand, where Aasimar are slightly more common, encounters between them occur more frequently. When two Aasimar do meet, a natural kinship often forms, a quiet, mutual understanding rooted within shared experience. Even without a personal connection, most Aasimar instinctively support one another, bound by a rare but meaningful solidarity. Aasimar are often drawn to divine callings, their celestial heritage naturally aligning them with the service of deities and higher powers. Most Aasimar spellcasters channel divine rather than arcane magic, and many pursue lives as paladins or clerics. Those with lawful celestial ancestry frequently resonate with the ideals of lawful good paladins, while Aasimar descended from less orderly beings more often become clerics, though some still take up the paladin's oath. Despite this inclination, Aasimar do not universally pledge themselves to a single deity or pantheon. Many Aasimar revere the Mulhorandi gods, especially those descended from them. These individuals often feel a deep connection to the sacred animals associated with their divine forebears. Elsewhere, Aasimar commonly adopt the deities worshipped in the regions where they were raised. In rare cases, an Aasimar turns away from the divine path, rejecting their celestial guidance as manipulative or oppressive. Such individuals lose the favour of their patron, but not their power. Radiant energy once used to heal or smite is instead replaced with necrotic force, reflecting their fall from grace. Aasimar exist in several distinct sub-races, each reflecting the nature of their divine charge or the course their life has taken. Protector Aasimar are guided from youth by a divine purpose, to defend the innocent and confront evil where it arises. They are often thoughtful and discerning, possessing a strong sense of justice. Once per day, a Protector Aasimar can manifest incorporeal, angelic wings and take flight. During this time, they may also channel radiant energy through their attacks. Scourge Aasimar are driven by an inner fire, an overwhelming compulsion to destroy evil wherever it hides. Their bodies radiate divine energy, often visible beneath their skin. Hardy and relentless, Scourge Aasimar can unleash a burst of radiant power in a 10-foot radius, damaging nearby foes over the course of a minute. Many choose to wear masks in daily life, revealing their true form only in battle. And lastly, we have the fallen Aasimar, bearing the scars of corruption. Touched by darkness, whether through outside influence or personal choices, they have turned from their celestial path. These individuals possess formidable physical strength and can transform once per day. During this transformation, they emit a terrifying aura of necrotic energy. Bony, flightless wings may also sprout from their back, adding to their frightful appearance. This display of dark power inflicts fear upon those that bear witness. Now it is time for us to cover the most notable Aasimar in existence, the one known as Kalar Argent, an Aasimar of striking presence, her bright blue eyes shining with radiant light, a clear mark of celestial heritage. Charismatic and forceful, she inspired loyalty and bold action in her followers, though her leadership was often shaped by impulsiveness and a rigid, self-centered will. Resistant to both elemental forces and magical, Kalar could channel divine power directly, casting radiant bolts at her enemies. In battle, she wielded the longsword, Asta's Edge, and the shield, Solar Aegis. She often was clad in the mail of the hallowed hero, and crowned with the circlet of the Cynosure. Kayla Agent was born in Waterdeep to a family long affiliated with the Order of Asta, a group dedicated to the worship of Lathander. At the age of just 9, she was assigned to tend the Order's library, but fell victim to curiosity and read aloud from the Tome of the Nine, trapping her in Avernus under the control of the Beatezu Belhifet. Her uncle, Orn, offered his own soul to secure her release. Marked by this sacrifice, Kalar withdrew from society for a decade before swearing to free her uncle. She allied herself with a mysterious cleric, Reverend Brother Heffernan, who devised a plan to reach Avernus, raise an army, seize Dragonspear Castle, and use divine blood to open the portal sealed beneath it. Kalar adopted the title of the Shining Lady and launched the Shining Crusade, attracting a diverse host of followers with promises of redemption, glory, and even resurrection. Despite her growing power, Kalar's efforts failed to unlock the portal. She then targeted Abdel Adrian, a Baal spawn, hoping to use his god-tainted blood. Her campaign drew the attention of Baldur's Gate and its allies, culminating in a siege at Dragonspear Castle, when the Baal spawn's blood was finally spilled by Heffernan's betrayal. The portal to the Nine Hells was opened. Kayla pressed into Avernus with her remaining forces, aiming to confront Belhifet and rescue her uncle. Betrayed by Heffernan and with her crusade in ruins, she stood alone, offered a final choice: either submit to evil or join those she deemed as enemies in their fight against it. Her fate remains uncertain, but her actions left a lasting mark on the Sword Coast. As our time here draws to an end, I want to thank you for visiting. If you liked what you heard and saw, I've left a box for feedback near the door, along with a handy device that alerts you when I'm ready to discuss our next creature. Safe travels, adventurer.